Hello audience, this is Jackie Fish and I'm going to show you all how to beat an entire army of cavalry, with a balanced army, in little under 4 minutes, if you're lucky, that is. Okay, so I'll show you my army first. You've pretty much seen his army. I'll just run through my army. It's fairly balanced. I've got 5 units of samurai archers, 3 units, sorry, all rank 5. And then on my second rank I've got 4 units of katana samurai, 3 of them are veteran, 1 of them is not. And I've got my general back here. And then in the woods I've got 2 units of great guard, non-veteran. And as you can see over here, all his army are Yari cavalry and light cavalry. And he's got like a veteran in there somewhere, a veteran light cavalry. Which is a poor choice of cavalry, to be honest, to get Yari cavalry if you're gonna cavalry rush. Okay, no, let's start this off. It's pretty fair. He's just gonna charge my lines and try break them and rout me. So, no, at this point in the game I was just trying to think what I could do after seeing that I was pretty stunned. So I put my archers all on tight because there's no point loose. There's gonna be no skirmish off at all. There's just gonna be 1 hit impact. So I'd also dismount my general so he can't come around the sides and kill him, so I can put him in the midst of my line with all my men. And what I should have done really, I should have put my archers behind my lines so they could carry on firing whilst they charge me, but I didn't do that, which was my flaw. But I would suggest to put your archers behind your line so that so you can shoot the horses whilst you hold them in place with your infantry. And then I decided to quickly bulk up my line so I can have a thick line so the charge isn't that effective and it slows it down. So if I bulk all my men up into one big bulk, and the charge won't be as effective, because the deeper your lines are, the harder it is to break through. Because if I just had 1 unit, then their horses would rip right through the middle of them. But as I've got a big bulk, as you can see, I'll put my archers back here as well. As I've got a big bulk, they won't be able to pierce right through, and you can see the horde coming now. And also, one of my other plans is I've got hid some cavalry, so try to get some cavalry out of the way, because if he doesn't push in his general, then you can go around and kill him, and you'll see the effect. See, I get a few volleys off whistling arrows, but it doesn't really do much. And just, yeah, you see there's a big impact here, but after it stops, see, if you get through, it does actually break my lines. But as you see in a minute, most of these men get back up and plug the gaps, and I come down the side with some extra units, put all my men on foot, and then I'm sort of make like a bowl shape around his men, because as you can see, my men have plugged the gap back up, and then the main advantage of them is stopped because they're just all stuck here. They're not piercing through anymore. Some of the men are just fighting on and on. I haven't actually committed this unit yet, which is silly of me in my marine. And I charge 1 unit of great cavalry on the side just to try to slow their men up, and I send the other unit to go get their general. He does try and stop me. There was a massive Yari cav back, but it's too late really. His general's been caught and I am using great cavalry, so it's not gonna win. Look, that guy just got smashed. They're not going to do fair too well against great cavalry, even with all of that support, because they're so bald. They don't have the maneuverability of going round and encircling. It's just basically a fighter from my sword to win in a single fighter. Yeah, you see here, his general's about to run, or be killed. He's ran. And now his men have a massive morale deficiency, smashing to the side with my great cavalry here. And his men don't stand a chance really. It's just a matter of time till all his men run. And you can see I've still got a big bulk of my army left here, fighting away. So this is an easier way to kill cavalry. If it's just a simple impact, you need to have thick lines and try and make a bowl shape around them, because if you can encircle them, close them down, they lose the main ability of a horse, which is maneuverability. But some people have and make sure that you dismount your general as well, because if he kills you lose, so make sure you put him within your lines, because they'll just come around and kill him and then you lose. But yeah, you can see all these horses running. And there, look at this massive death right here. And they've all just been dead and raped. My entire army is pretty much intact. And that's how you kill cavalry in 4 minutes. Quite easily. My opponent could have done better, to be honest, but he didn't really. I think he was just a low level trying to spam a unit. That's what annoys me when people spam units. It's just irritating. Usually want like a fair battle. But there we go. That was how to kill cavalry. And please subscribe and rate and like and comment.